Well, here we are at the Union Hall of some sort. Something with engineers and aerospace techs. That person's got their Snapchat on the back of their thing, so if you feel like following them, go ahead and do that. So, yeah. Oh, look at this. Bunch of pins. Impeach Reagan? Oh, this is fun, ain't it? What do you got in there? Big flags. This is cool. One of them Tanners. Hey, those are pretty cool. Oh, look at that. There we go. That's nice. Cool hats there, ain't it? Probably got one, like an arm and a leg for him. You got a lot of stuff like that. Honestly, that's pretty cool to see the type of silverware they got going on here. Yeah, you know, they just got silverware here in the MG34. Oh, wow. It's a Berthier. It's like a open thing in it. This is dope. Oh, hell yeah. I love Butanofkas. Some Italian stuff here. There's, what's it called? The little police helmets they had. Or hats. Oh, look, this would be really cool. And they got some really rad rifles over here. And it looks like, look at that. That's really cool. Okay, brother. Well. Is that a Pedersen rifle? I think it is. That's really cool. And a trench gun, of course. That's really rad as well. And is that the sniper? Look at that flash hider. Look at that bayonet. Oh my gosh. Bunch of stuff. They got that frog skin camo in there, and there's some stuff for the Sonnies and all that. That's a shell dressing. Look at that MG34. It's hot. Oh, the best weapon they got in here. The Red Rider. Ooh boy. Man, they got the super Nazi shield here. Look at that. That's crazy. Nice helmet right there. Cool knife. Oh, another shotgun there. Look at that helmet with the chainmail on it. Oh, that's rad, ain't it? I got one of those. The hat, that is. Not the helmet. That's too much for me. Oh, look at this assortment of Lugers. Walters and knives and a bunch of stuff. Oh, I got one of those American army. Oh, it's a small American flag. It's bad. I'm not gonna lie. If you went to Arasaka, I've seen like 30 of them so far. Like, there's a lot of them. Oh, and block clips. That's fun. But one old earrings. I have not seen a reasonable price yet.
They all are with
the Colt New Armies.
But I appreciate that.
Isn't that cool? More Walters. And a few more Lugers. I've seen so many Lugers in this place, which makes sense. But you even got the Gravitas. You want to spend $4,000 for it? Ooh-wee. Oh boy, here we go. Look at these. What's that trapdoor? I love a trapdoor rifle. I have a little sweet spot for single shot rifles. But this Spencer here, look at that. It loads from the back. It's got a crazy, like, weird magazine and all that. Look at all that stuff. That's Springfield. Looks ass, huh? It's a really small looking Webley, ain't it? There's a Nagant. And some other, looks like Colt stuff, like a New Army. I don't know what that is. Some weird off-brand nonsense. Well. Look at that. That's sweet, ain't it? That's really cool. Look at that chicken wire they got in that helmet. That's funny. We got some swords right here and all that. And look at them muskets. I love me a good musket, honestly. Those swords in there. We got some sabers down there and all that whatnot. And the Sharps rifle and something else. I didn't see these Steins earlier. Look at that. It's World War II stuff. That's not World War I stuff. If I use my brain, I might be able to make it accurate. Anyway, but there's an SKS there. Why does that SKS look huge? Anyway. That's the rustiest looking web blade I've seen in my life. It's a really nice Greenfield right there. I should have brought my VM1 carbine. Don't mind if I do. Whoa. Huh. Yo, what symbol's that? Whoa, what the? One of them rockets. Wow, an overpriced AR? I don't mind if I do. What is that? Is that like a... Is that a... Henry Martini? What? It's got something cut off it. I don't know what's going on with that. Wow, look at that Winchester. Whew. I love that thing. One of the coolest ones. You can stripper clip it and stuff. This is rad. Look at these helmets over here. I love me some helmets. Yeah, what's that Starman? Oh, look at that cool Italian one. That's pretty rad, ain't it? I like that. Wow, look at that. Look at that goober camo over there. That's even more goobery. I'll always zoom in for you. That'd be kind of useful. Look at that. That goofy kid looks like he's from Walking Dead. Look at this Mosin Nagant carbine. Does that have a refinished magazine on it? That's really clean looking. This isn't bad. Bullet. That's fun. I'm assuming that's a bunch of fragments from something that exploded. That in the box right there. A bunch of bullets. Imagine getting hit by one of those. That'd be horrible. Cool little helmet they got there. It doesn't look very useful. Reproduction Confederate hat. It's not anyway close to that. Huge that bullet. One of those, whatchamacallit? Yeah, for a Hotchkiss. Ain't that cool? I love that kind of stuff. Spurs. Oh, I love me being a cowboy. Yeah, and there's some of these goofy revolvers. Look at that little double barrel handgun there. Ain't that sweet? Cool stuff. I love old revolvers. They're stupid. Oh, a veteran rifle? Look at that. For $200. Don't mind if I do. Boy, let me tell you. I love veterans. They're super cool. Despite them being a goofy 2 magazine gun. You know, I'm not gonna lie. These actually aren't bad prices at all. Like, this is some Carcanos here, and I love Carcanos. They're goofy. These aren't bad prices at all. For some nice, for one of these. Maybe a little overpriced, but not bad. It's a decently priced SKS with the actual, you know, I'm assuming this is a Chinese one. It's a Chinese mostly used. What the hell's going on here? All right, never mind. It's kind of cringe. Is that a Sporterized Reuben? Or Schmidt Reuben? That's mega cringe. But that's even more cringe. But, oh, I can't have that for too much.
Yeah, I'll look see if I got that.
It's nice stuff. That's Schmidt Reuben though. Because that's like a regular Schmidt Reuben right there, see? It's got the full thing. That other one looks like it's got something quirky going on with it. What? Is that over and under rifle? I need to get out of here, man. $275 for Sporterized, yeah. Pretty dope though. They got some cool swords here. Is this zoomed in? It's not zoomed in, never mind. Anyway, they got some cool knives here and all that. And look at that trench knife. Hey, well, what do they mean by... Oh, wow, they got the later version of the Sten gun. Was it Mark V, I think it is? Yeah, look, it says it Mark V. I know my gun's at least a little bit. That thing's a little bit less of a piece of... Cool uniforms, though, yeah, honestly. Zoom out there. Cool. No, I'm not gonna lie. I like those goofy hats right there, the Germans used in World War I. There's something about them, they just seem about as useless as you get. $500 for a cap. Got some reproduction hats here. These don't actually look bad at all. So that's pretty good. There's some not so reproduction stuff over here. I like that camo thing. I've seen so many of these here today. It's a Nazi P38. She said it, not me. These are cool. You got that single action army for $4,000. This gives me a hand job. I don't want it. My father's talking the ear off of someone over here who's got a MG8 14, which is pretty dope. I'll show you that in a bit. What the hell kind of goofy ass gun? What is that? This is a Mosin of some sort. I don't even want to know what this is. Alright, more reasonable Mosin, but yeah. I think it's even decently priced. Let's figure it out. The answer to that is no. Oh wait, no, that's why. I think it's a finished Mosin. That's why it's not reasonably priced at all. Never mind, I take it back. It's probably fine. Oh, they got some East Germany nonsense. Look at that. Well, what's that symbol mean? What's that? Oh, look at that. That's a Craig Morganson they got right there. You can't really tell because of all that, but
I'll call you when I get that from there.
that's beautiful. I love that. Can you believe that my father is standing in front of the MG08 15 or 14? I think it's 15. And sitting there talking to a guy about the AR he's got in front of it. Kind of cringe. Whew. I thought they had one of those you win bad guy helmets. You got that kind of bad guy helmet though. Cool helmet. It's a cool gas mask over there of some sort. For too much. Well, you can look at there. Look at that. Well. Yeah. Oh, my apologies, sir. I want to get one of those Panzerfaust. That's cool, ain't it? I keep thinking I got zoomed up here because I'm standing too close. Oh. Yes, sir. My apologies. Please go nuke China for us, sir. Oh, look at all this. Look at all this tin. They even make pins out of tin anymore? I don't know. Really cool, ain't it? Oh, I thought that was like some sort of weird crossbow. It's like a sextant. Never mind. What the hell? This is some pretty cool stuff here. Got a little box of knives, bayonets, knives, a bunch of different stuff. A bunch of stuff. It's like, oh, what's that symbol mean? Oh, they got one of the Nambers. Too much. That's not bad for a Namber. It's like 1,700. Too rich for my blood, but you know, it's not bad. Man, look at that. That was balling when it was hat there. Isn't that cool? I also got this cool uniform in here. I'm assuming it's Japanese, or simply for the text and how ostentatious and obnoxious it is, but that's kind of, you know. I also got some other uniforms up there and a bunch of them. Oh, there's some cool helmets over there. That's a cool one. I like that. Here we go. Look at that. Worst for wear. Mark III got there. And some, what are those? Oh, the Turkish. Oh, the Turkish Mausers. Is that one of those? One at the end. That's pretty dope. I don't know what that other one is. If I could read whatever that says, I'll tell you. I'm not gonna lie, I have a special spot for black powder pistols. They get me going a little bit. Let's look at that. $200 one too much, but also look at that small little McDonald over there. Ain't that cute? Is that one of? Yeah, that's fun, ain't it? We got some helmets and stuff like that, but this is what we're looking at here. Ooh-wee. Ain't that something? Oh, what do they mean by that symbol? Look at this. What is this? It's some sort of machete. World War I. Looks like Collins. That's kind of cool though. Any trash can? Oh, there we go. See, now this is the fun part. We get to go to the trash can over here. Of course, we're gonna find something that they don't have for sale. Ah, son of a bitch. I think that joke was a lot funnier in my head than it actually was, but anyway, look at that. Ain't that cute? But they had it said it was like a MG08 25, but it had a date for 1918 on it, so I don't know what that's supposed to be. So I never heard of MG08 25, but then again, I'm not the biggest proponent of like interwar period stuff. And I'm pretty sure if it wasn't a war period, they would have figured out where to put the bipod on the thing. And look at all these Lugers for far too much. Man. Look at them. Anyway, but was that Swiss Luger? Well, that's legitimately cool. And it's somehow less. somehow less, even though it's probably way more interesting. Yeah, we got a bunch of different 1911s here, different sorts. Gloss so far too much. I will say the most interesting one here is apparently it's a Colt 1911 Russian. I don't know if it's Russian, but it is supposedly. So that's pretty bad. Then you got a Nambu in there. That's always fun. Nambus are weird guns, but they're cool. I guess it looks like Nazi Browning one. How they get not? I don't think they even had those yet, did they? No, they had high powers. I don't think they used high powers in there. And Afghans, I might have just used it because they could. I don't know. I will say I do love uniform books. Big fan. The Black Hunters. Huh. That's probably a cool book. Anyway, let's say the Private Ryan like film. Oh, it's photographs of David. That's really cool. Probably from behind the scenes and all that. Look at this man balling. Balling picture of American patent. That's great. Georgia flag. Boy, if I don't. Got like a Ukraine thing there. Right next to some Nazi stuff. That seems insensitive. Herman Goring. What we have his name on something. That's a big name tag for a big man. Kind of should have probably turned this on while I was talking. But I was just talking to some real cool dude who works for like a tactical clothing company that does mostly civilians and all that. But he was right when the war started over there in Ukraine, I think recently as well. They donated some tactical clothes over there, and they recently bought up a big thing of multicam to send it over. So he had a cool video of them thanking it. I mean, of course, he didn't speak Ukrainian, so it's not like you can understand a lot of it. But yeah, this is really cool, dude. Hey, look at these pistols. All right, these pistols got me something real goofy. Look at these. Look at that single shot pistol. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'd joke about it, but I'd buy one of those if it wasn't too much money. Now let me see revolvers. Look at them. Oh, is that Colt Lightning? That's funny. It's always weird because sometimes the reproduction of these things are not much different than an actual just buying one. Except you might want to not shoot it as much. Ooh, cool. I will say some of these people, they ask too much money for things. Too much money. Cadet? What makes it a cadet? It says it on there. What, slim, sling. And some of these people have to figure out how to spell. Crag, though, I love that thing. What has to be one of my favorite early bolt actions. It's a cool side magazine. So rad. There's some World War I and German helmets, which I like more. I think they have a better profile there. But that's just me, I know. And it's got no prices on these books here. Kind of interesting, some of them. Simply the history of the Black Hunters. That sounds, scary and interesting. Got some cool kit here, which is fun. What are these? Oh, anti-dimming cloth. I don't know what that's supposed to. I don't know. I mean, obviously anti-dimming cloth. I don't know about that, but some of this stuff is cool. I like that helmet. Helmet's far too much hair. My goodness. They got some Browning mags over here though, which is kind of cool. Big old box though. $100 free. Not gonna lie, I'm sometimes a little bit deep. Is this upside down? How did I manage to get? All right, now we're right back up. Anyway, but devious when I go in here and I look at some of the books they got and see if they can find them on the internet for cheap. Stuff from the Indian War, isn't that cool? I don't even want to touch this stuff. It might disintegrate. Yeah, do not handle. You're telling me, buddy. These are all those small little dinky revolvers. Oh, look at that. I have one of those BB guns. I think mine's in worse shape though. Would you believe I've seen like 20 different people that dresses like exactly like my father, and it's almost like I ran up on him thinking it was him. And because I'm devious and I listen to other people's conversation when I walk by them, that BAR sign earlier, that's transferable. I could get that. It would take me a year to be able to get it, but hypothetical, you know what I mean? If I was Buku bitch. That Arasaka still got the cover on it. They usually fall off, not fall off, but usually taken off because people are gay. This is a Japanese sword collector. Well, if you ever decide to start collecting Japanese World War II, I'm assuming World War II specifically. There you go. A little pepper box. Hey, they're fun. Don't touch it. I really want to touch that. They got some pinfire stuff over here. I didn't see that earlier. That's kind of cool, ain't it? Look, pinfire stuff. That's crazy. Pinfire stuff goofy. I like it. I think the kind of the 8 here has been made for 308.
We got the trade on today.
That's horrible.
We got the trade on.
Man, I should have bought my Mark III. Could have, traded it in for something. I didn't pay nothing for that thing. That was a really good deal I got in that. But look at that Maxim. That's sexy. This is too good. I mean, I basically looked about everything here. I might find some odds and end to look at more. Or I might go over some things today before, but yeah, that's basically all the high points. We might go look at that MG34 again, and maybe ask this guy about how much his books cost. So yeah, now I feel less like a big scam. That 500 is for the holster and the cap holder and the pistol, so that's much more reasonable. I'm about to say I'm like 500 for a reproduction. I don't know, buddy. So. I just saw my favorite archetype of person, the old guy who thinks he knows what he's talking about, but it makes the worst thing he ever could have said. Like, horribly wrong. Goes over there, is that a 42? It's one of them buzz cut saws, right? That's funny. I mean, God bless him, but come on, buddy. Think before you say anything. I will say I was wrong here. That's a Johnson rifle. And I went and did a Google search. I know it was ironic that I was just making fun of someone who thought he knew about doing it and opened my big mouth. That's just what I get because my brain is stupid and dumb. Oh yes, the 78. Is it 78 or 77? Yeah, the first Mauser single shot one. Isn't that cool? That's really bad. I will say, I actually, interesting enough, have one of the ones for that. I'm pretty sure. I think it's a whatchamacallit book. Is it? Am I just stupid? I might be just stupid. I have something similar to that. That's a Civil War uniform book and guide for Civil War Confederate clothing and all that. Just in case I ever feel a little quirky and less fat, and I might go do reenactment. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, so I was looking over here. They got some more P38s and all that, and some samurai swords. But what do they mean by that stuff? Another thing involving uniforms. We sure knew how to make uniforms back in the day. Let me tell you. Anyway, that's real cool. Well, my father, he's thinking about getting a little bit quirky and buying some rifle here. It's a newfangled Mossberg MVP, I think it is. Takes Stanag mags, which is pretty bad, but it's a short rifle, under 16 inch, means the ATF might get on us. But we're gonna get tax stamp and all that, so maybe I'll figure out if it's actually something we do. Keep you updated. By the way, the joke here about the updated thing is that you're probably gonna hear it in the next cut, so you're gonna get instantly up. That's a really cool French flag they got there. I don't know how to speak that though. I know it's like cities and states. I get that part. I will say it's kind of weird. I didn't see as much Civil War stuff as I really thought I would have. Usually that's what you mostly see in these kind of places. Mostly World War stuff I've been seeing. Hey, this is kind of cool. Which is, that's rad and stuff. But it's just weird. You usually see a lot more Civil War stuff. Well, we ended up not getting the rifle, which is understandable. It's just a 5.56 gun, but it's Mossberg MVP. It was kind of cool. It was actually a really good price, but nothing that we didn't need. So yeah. Anyway, got some stuff here from all that, and Oh, well, we're back, and you know what? If I know what time it is, I might be able to get back in time. We're here at this diner place. I can't remember what it's called, but it's on that place. Oh, we're about to be called up. There we go. But Guy Fieri went here once. It's kind of cool. That's fun, ain't it? Yeah, this is Marietta Diner here.
How are you?
They got everything here for far too much, let me tell you. Look at this. Everything with Greek, Italian, Americana. Bunch of nonsense there. Ain't that fun? Boy, they have prices here, but I know they get a lot of it. A huge amount of food. Texas fajita. Yeah. Oh, they got the Guy Fieri stuff they had here, which was far too much. We're going to be going with the chicken and shrimp gorgonzola for far too much. But it's worth it. I love gorgonzola. Got here a seafood soup. It's really fantastic. Absolutely great. Boy, I can have a bucket of that. Boy, look at this thing. This thing's bigger than my whole hand. It's huge. I love gorgonzola stuff. Absolutely fantastic. Huge piece of cake. I got myself a big old cookie here. Look, boy, let me tell you.